Phew, the studio's no. Did I try to do my monologue on mute? Yes, yes, I did. Hence, be on the lookout for sewing streamer bingo because it is a thing. But let's do that again. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night, wherever it may be in your world. Welcome to Phoenix Electra's costume shop, where on Sundays we stitch on overly ambitious costumes. Do I have a couple in the works that are not in varying stages of doneness? Yes, yes I do. I'm non-committal and some of these projects are gigantic and I only have so much time to sew. So here we are. We are going to finally put the tucks into this beautiful striped shirting material. I spent the morning practicing, so I think, but then I had this before and I was like, took a break from it and didn't tuck and got super confused. I think I've settled on this size here. Hello, love knitting. Yeah, today's gonna be fun. I feel like I should do another couple of quick practice runs before we get into the nice material. So I think I'm gonna do most of this. I need to save a little bit for there's part of the arm section around the elbow that I think doesn't have. I just look at my reference image. But so that's on the menu. Practicing I think I like the narrower ones, a little spaced out. So let me take a minute and do a hot second of unpicking while we gather into the tent. And to make it super exciting in the straight material, I hemmed the raw edges so the pleats will go. Everything needs to line up nicely, or as nicely as I can. So, hey Pam! Some people use forks when doing tucks. I've seen this, and I'm sure it works fine. I am just on this mission to become friends with my tucking foot, because then you don't see, because this is why I like this foot. With the fork method, you still have a gajillion pins, and then to press, and then hand baster in some order, then finally do the stitching. This, with a little finger pressing, with a little rock, I can do it without. Hey, Allie! It's just less steps. Let me get a bigger rock. Welcome, welcome. Yay. I hope your trip to town was fun yesterday. Oh, I need to change my bobbin thread though. Hopefully I have enough bobbins threaded. If not, we'll figure it out. Pam says you've never used the fork, but I don't do a lot of tucks. Fair. I didn't do a lot of stuff until I had an antique presser foot that did the job so much easier. All of the fancy stuff feels way complicated with my modern machines, but with these hefty metal feet, it's just like, Allie has never done tucking, not even just playing with three different, not even just playing with the three different finger ones you have. It's not that scary. I've been practicing, and I'm just gonna make myself do it for this shirt because it had pin tucks in the picture. The time had machines existed then, and I'm gonna do it. But I did do some of the prep work. Actually, okay. I can't wait. I need to do show and tell because I have some cute things to show. And yes, so let me bring these around here. One blue and white glow-in-the-dark spider web, and an all-white that had some glow-in-the-dark in there, so they both glow in the dark. Ooh, with this light you can kind of see the yellow, the neon color. They both, in the dark time, looked exactly the same, that neon yellow, but it's good times. Next, I went to the Goodwill yesterday. Of course I did. I wasn't going to get anything. But then I found this treasure, a walking foot. So we can play around with that later. No, the camera's here. So that'll be fun. Oh, I'm steaming it. Let me just... And then I got two more things. It did turn out pretty good. It stuck itself to the linen towel that I dried them on over last night, but I re-wetted it and it turned out pretty good. Right, the last two things I bought, and then the other section. Somebody must have been liquidating either their auntie's closet or an Indian dressmaking shop went out of business. I have this one, the beading at the bottom, some glued, some embroidery. I almost felt like I paid too much money, but I know that it was worth more than the $14 I paid for this one. And then the back is plain. They're lined, and some of them, the other one has got some. Oh, and then hand finishing at the very top edge to hold everything in place. And then this one has mirror work that was done by machine. With some ribbon. I've seen they put the ribbon on the bobbin thread and have it come up. Looks like some applique, also lined. Then the front is simple and the back is. This one's got a zip. But yeah, there was like 10 more of them. They almost fit, which is great, but they're fancy dress outfits. And also I just as reference studies, because I've been watching so much Indian Arabic embroidery. I know. It does not, yeah. The colors are very 70s. Oh, I'm so excited. I know that both of them, they're fancy dress outfits. I don't even know. You'd have to alcohol spritz the armpits because you don't put that in the washing machine. but there were so many other ones, but I couldn't bring home all of them. So I was like, let's take these two home with me. Oh, I forgot the last thing I was going to show. It's because I keep running over to check on this side of the computer. But, okay. Last but not least for the show and tell before we get stuck into the stitching. I laid out for the yoke of the shirt where it's got the Irish crochet detail. Well, the pieces are not yet put together, but don't drop sections. Most everything is pinned onto the blocking mat. And then I'll get it all adhered. Go on for the reverse. So that's going to take me a few mornings worth of work over the next little while. Oh, excuse me. So yes, all right. Me and the tucking foot. We will be friends. Oh, that's right. I need to switch out I'm using the gray thread and not a white bobbin. I'm glad I'd had those pieces collected over so many. I thought in my head I had this like plans of the entire Irish crocheted outfit, but don't really have that much left pre-made right now for a bigger project. So at least I have enough for the yoke. I measured and traced and then pinned, and I'm trying to be relaxed with the network so that it doesn't shrink and get small, because that would be terrible. No, it wouldn't. I would just add more on the outside because I do have a few more of the Bruges tape lace sections. Yeah, the prices on those outfits were so cheap compared to the detail. Like, you could hardly even get a spool of the ribbon, and if you had to buy new threads would cost way more than $14, let alone the amount of time. And I'm super excited. I've been watching them do on the little mirror work pieces, and to have some examples to study, because they both look like the embroidery was done by machine. And that shape is so small, but so flattering. Oh, I like to bring up the thread. I'm forgetting where I am. I'm at the sewing machine, Phoenix. Just chillax. Put the presser foot on. Don't be scared. We can all tuck in together, and it will be fine. Sorry, I thought my supersonic hearing was hearing things, and I'm on heightened sensory levels today. Okay, so let me unpick the last of the bad stitching real fast. I hope everybody's had a good weekend. And then of course I was looking. It's like, oh, glow in the dark seed beads. I refuse to buy them from Temu where they're They're $2, but I'm gonna use the beads in my collection, shop my stash. I thought it would be funny to do the body of the spider with 2 buttons, and then have the legs done on wires, coming out her 8 little legs. And their names will not be Charlotte. But yeah, that's going to be super exciting. I think that is going to be exciting and fun. Which will be, yeah. Because then we still have the purple skirt, and I have pinned a matching jacket top thing to be flat, to be stitched, and then what? And then the yeah, and then laying out the ruching, right. Just getting distracted, trying to make sure. No, everything's fine. Just chillax. Close that down. Pull up your thing. Stop stressing. Alright, but I think today's adventures with the Tuckmaster will be way better. Ah, too many Christmas. I know, I'm sorry I didn't do this earlier. Okay. Nope. There. Alright, so do this. Just one. Nope. Done. Alright. So going to move all the things that could drop so I have a giant surface area to hold the fabric. I'm going to have the right side of the fabric up. I know that because I put a hem on the inside. I'm going to fold and being very careful, which is hard for me, to be even on this first one because this is going to set it for all the rest. And then also attempt to line up. But some of this is going to be to the grace of the universe because I can't see the inside. Stomach's growling. Okay. I did all this practice this morning to make sure this is good, and now that we're at showtime, I'm like, are these tucks gonna work? Can I tuck it nice? And I'm going to use, so I decided on the narrow, and I found out earlier that if I have the top at that number, I can't, 11, 10, whatever, but then use the plate, the pattern plate as a seam guide. That worked pretty good for me. Alright, gonna tuck in, get a sip of liquid. Okay, take a deep breath, sit up straight, and not drive too quickly. And just stitched. Alright, I'm done. I should have said that right now. coming out at the edge of the fabric, yeah. Earlier, if I go just nice and steady, not too fast, not too slow. Okay. Not terrible. A little bit too high off. Yeah, so that's wonderful. We can try a little bit faster, but these other rays will get to me eventually. Okay. One did. Where did I put my nippers? There we go. And then I'm going to find the fate mark. I'm gonna take a rock, just do a quick press. You could just finger press it also. So I'm just gonna pinch where the scored line was. Scored line that was made by the tucker piece. Am I missing? Like, let me check something. Oh, that's right. I think that's all good over there. Yeah, that's all good over here. All right. I don't know. I'm like stressed out all of a sudden. Okay, I'm going to get back to my finger pressing. I'm going to finger press my way back to the beginning. Oh. Stand up and not be glued to I don't need to be glued to my chair during this part of the operations. Good. I'm just trying to take a look, but also to the hopes and the goodness to make sure that those stripes are all lined up, because that, if and when it comes off kilter, it's going to be super noticeable, but if I can minimize it now, then everything's going to be okay. And I guess, I mean, if you wanted to, you could press in between, but I am going to press at the very end all the pleats in place before the next part. There's a little funny up here, but okay. So sit down, get the top, and you take the fabric and slide it in between. There's a plate that's over the feed dogs, and then another little hand. I'm going to go in between those, pull back, get to the edge of the fabric, make sure everything's lined up, tuck ourselves in, and repeat. I'm just going to adjust another here. Okay, and it's at the beginning I noticed when you're getting everything lined up, just take your time. Okay. Okay. I guess I could do a back stitch, but just as easy with these fancy feet too. Just tie things off by hand. And then the pleats are underneath, so I want to make sure to only stitch the where it's supposed to be stitching. And we're just going to do that lots of times. Okay, so I'm just repeating myself. Remind me next time at the end of this row to just double check that the needle is still tight. Because I've noticed that the tools that, like the open-toed feet and this one, things that are by the needle tension, sometimes unloosen the needle helpfully, which is hopefully unhelpful. Yeah, so I'm going to do all the pleating, then get the shapes measured and cut out. And what I'm also not sure is if I want to have a lining fabric underneath the crocheted yoke or whether to just have some, like the shoes are under, show through here. At that time, to do that. This fabric is not, and I'm not asking, but it have to be very careful with the peach back. The marks are very faint on this shape and the material. Not like they have in the cottons that are a little thicker. Oh, Alice, be right back. Oh, that's Boris the spider. Ooh, that's good. Oh, that's so funny. It's showing up. Okay. Well, that's good to know that the chat's showing up on the main screen, even though on my side panel it's Oh, Love Noonan, you love your walking foot. You've used mine of the most of your feet. Oh, that's good to know. I've never owned or used one. I was like, hey, Joy. Hey, honey, I'm home. Hello. Welcome. I hope you're happy. I hope your bodices came so that you got your dresses all finished. Yay. And I think if there is little adjusting of these pleats, that when we get to the ironing, we might be able to massage some of those things out. Yay, good evening, good evening. I hope your weekend has been pleasant. Oh, that's right, this is where I stand up. Make sure the blood flows to the legs. Oh, they're skirts and skirts, not dresses. Oh, okay. Thank you for the correction. You were sewing skirts. Ah, hence why you did not get. That makes sense. It all makes sense now. You had all the materials, you just wanted it to be something else. I just wanted it to be something else. I am putting in pin tucks for the, let's see here, do I have a picture of the shirt? The shirt that's on the thumbnail, or actually the YouTube doesn't show the thumbnails. Hold on, let me, yay, Allie's back. Where's the picture? It's in the community tab. Oh my god, yeah, the picture on the left-hand side. I'm tuck marking fabric for that shirt. And I've got the Irish crochet details pinned and blocked, and I'm just working on attaching that part together. We're making a blouse very slowly. Okay. Yeah, just like this overly ornate, over the top garment. And I figured this part's going to take me forever, so I might as well. Yeah, and I think the last time I tried to do this section, I gave up and had a hissy fit and we did something else. I think it was super cute. I've got enough skirts and underskirts. It's like tops and okay. And I should do a corset cover. Make sure my corset. Just make sure I'm a close fit. And myself put all my clothes. Okay. Yeah, what's everybody else working on this week? Where's this spider web? I might do that. Yeah, I will not be getting to the garment construction today. We got some work. What do you say, Groovers? Oh, so you're trying to make that high collar blouse. Yes. That is on Insta. Yes. Is it on Institute? I've been Yes. I don't know if I'm going to do the full collar because I don't necessarily like love stuff squeezing around my neck. But I also figured that I've got time to figure out, it wasn't on the community tab. Oh, did I not post it? You know, I'll, let me see if I can rectify that super fast. I thought that it was trying to crop my picture, and I did not care for that. Let's see if I can do this one, but edit, no, I want this side, save, post. There we go. Now there's the shirt and not just the title. We're doing some variant of that. Yeah, I'll do some. I know. It will have a collar. I'm also trying to figure out because it's not super clear on the image. Where is it like a center front closure, and then I wonder. I could do the collar like detachable with hooks or snap poppers. But how? Where's the? I don't see. The closure for the collar is not on the front, but there has to be a closure. Let's see here, Allie, but that is my opinion and not the hopes and wishes of the maker. We can have a detachable collar. We can do all of the things. And it would make sense if it was a detachable collar, how you got it on and off, but you picked it on and then closed it at the side. But yeah, that shirt's just got a lot of tucks on it. So yeah, tucking away. Tucking, cat issues, tucking. Let's see out there. It should be on the back. Okay. I know, I wish there was a picture of the back. I'm just gonna like pause my mirror video. That would make sense as to why I didn't see any closures anywhere. I could kind of like hallucinate ones on the front, center front. Did I? Did I? Did I? That doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, so the collar and the blouse also on the back. Okay. Got it. Oh, and here. Let me step around to the other side. Okay, here are some of our pleats. And here's where the next one. All right, gotta get back to work because this is gonna take a couple hours. All right, stuck in. Okay, this is where I got lost the one time, like remembering which end I need to start on. And then I just move the tucks over. Being very careful to not catch any of the previous tucks. And then you need to get a maid to help you dress in the morning as per the period correctly. You're too funny, Allie. Though I do have somebody, I do have a personal dress. Oh, Joy, it looks like a very long-sun job. Yeah, it's going to take me a while. I know there's so many pleats in that photo or the sketch, so I'm like, in my brain, that the only way that made sense is to do all the pleating and then cut the shapes. Because it just seemed like it would be a nightmare to have to do all the maths for cutting the shapes and then putting in the pleat second. I was like, no. I'm going to do this shirt, but I'm going to do it this way. Yeah. I'm glad that we're not fighting right now, which is good. And this rate, I guess we'll sew until I get bored or I run out of bobbins. Whichever comes first. But yeah, I'm here for a little while tonight. Oh, would that be fun should we zoom in on the talking, we don't need my face the whole time. Get a closer up of the tuck marker in action. Okay. It's mostly just being really careful that previous tucks are completely pushed out of the way. Did I? I think the pleat's too big. Yes, we would already goes up and down. Yeah, between the sewing of the pleats, the actual garment construction, and getting the Irish crochet section done, it's going to be a little while. That's fine. I have in my head, if I need a palette clip, I've got a couple of quick projects in my brain and fabric for that, just like simple tunic dresses for the summer. I didn't cut them because I figured this was going to take me a while. Hey, Kilroy, thank you. I do like this fabric. I hope you are well this fine Sunday. And I have a lot of it, which is good because we're eating up quite a bit here. Okay, we're just going to continue to finger press our way back to the beginning. Oh, I have to be careful. See, I've been pressing it forwards. Let's see if we can massage it back a little bit. All right, rinse and repeat. Yeah, we've got. Yeah. Especially because, let's see, how many yards are you pleating? Good question. How many yards do I have? I think I have like 2.5. One. I have had a little bit more than 2 yards. Must have had 2.5 yards when I started. I need to save myself that piece at the elbow that's poofed. I would cheat and only pleat the front of the blouse and wear a jacket over it. That's a good idea. And then also it'll make it so it's less bulky. Because if the back's pleated also, that's just a lot of fabric. Good thinking, Allie. But that is a good idea. Sold. That's what I'm going to do. But I need to leave a little bit extra. I'll have to take some measurements. Oh, Joy thinks that is a goofy idea. I think it's goofy or good. I'm going to go with good. So it's kind of like the blouses I just got. The Indian blouses, they're only heavily ornamented on the front side. The back side is more plain. A goof idea or a good right. Depending on what your mood is and your aesthetics, it's either a goofy idea or a good idea. Don't go backwards. I'm gonna go with good idea though. Partly time spent pleating significantly decreased. But then just all around bulk. Because the yolks will, the front and the back will have the same like in yeah, I think we're gonna go with that idea. Because the sleeves will all be, the sleeve details gotta go 360. We'll just have a little breathing room, a plate spot. But it probably, you could have worn like a little waistcoat anyway, with that last smoothing layer. So it's true, nobody would like really ever see this shirt in the dress. I'm sorry, thank you, viewers. that goobies? Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Let me move the camera angle. I feel like it's the weird angle. Okay. I like having my whole head. Then we get more fruit first too. Oh. No, she's just out of reach. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe. No. Silly grass allergies. I forgot to grab some irises for today. Probably on the last week. I've got little strawberries and strawberry flowers and baby blueberries. I saw the first rose is blooming. And my Chandra's got some little flowers. Oh, the garden is very happy with this cool, moist spring. I know, I would have had more roses getting ready to pop, except the deer jumped the fence and ate my roses. But the blueberries get covered with mosquito netting so that both the deer and the birds can't get into my blueberries. So we've done this enough times. I know what happens if I leave my certain things uncovered, unprotected. Yeah, we're a little off in our lines. And it's super noticeable, but we'll see what a good pressing can do. Ooh, Allie, I have only hyacinths. The hyacinths are beautiful also. Ours are done for the year. Come and gone. Unfortunately. Okay. Hopefully a little pressing can massage where the stitch line kind of meandered a little bit. I knew it was going to be super risky with something being so obvious if it was lined up or not, but it'll be fine. I'll just use that for parts you can't really see, or it will have a back where all the bad pleats went to hide. You know, I saw up in, what was it, in Montreal, that they're trying to have like a tourist tax to get off that on the island that's like way out on the coast. I don't know. Everybody's doing weird things right now, though. It's what else? Did I have anything? Oh, my video cards that we're working on. Oh, that was fun. I didn't realize until we were driving back from the coast that Ozzy Osbourne's got a new album coming out or is still singing. I was so surprised. It's like things that I just didn't know. Keep up on. Yeah, I'm still waiting on I either missed the tulips or the deer ate them, and that's why I missed them. Yes, I think I just need to make sure I'm super careful when I'm getting the roast started, because if it's off at the top, it's going to be off the whole way through. Oh, let me move the light. Oh, Clara, David Gilmour has a new album coming out too. Oh my goodness. Ozzy's trying to make a new album. Yeah, I heard songs from it. Makes sense though. You gotta do something or your brain's just gonna not work after a while. It wasn't terrible. It sounded like one would expect an Ozzy album to sound like this song I heard. So it worked. It was on band. Yep. It was more. I was just caught me off guard. But we also listened to the rock station. Oh, excuse me. It's a section where no music comes, so you're just kind of stuck. But we came across that station again, and it was good tunes. And so much of it was old stuff that I didn't want to think was old. Ozzy's brain quit working 10 years ago. Yeah, he's definitely put it its paces, that's for sure. Gotta make sure I got my head out of the way. I want to hear the new song. It was pretty good. I can't remember the name of the song. I can't remember anything about it, but it was just, yeah, just what I would have expected. 100%. I can't remember who else was on. Yeah, I was. Oh, is it my. Let's see if we can get a little bit more before I need a quick intermission. Yay, we made friends with the Tucker Foot finally. Again. It's like I figured it out and then I didn't use it for a little while, completely forgot. And then I had to just remember what I was doing again. For what Ozzy is going through now and what he put himself through in the past, he's doing pretty good. I know, it's actually impressive that he is still an air breather. Because, yeah, he's been doing it. I know there's a couple people on like the top 40 rock 40 list that like, you've got albums too? It just, yeah. Got lost just listening to talk radio or podcast stuff, but I was like, I mean, there's music besides what I put on the dance electronica. Yes, there is that program. Hello, Gaffo. Welcome, welcome. You've been doing. Oh man, thanks for stopping by our little corner at the circus. I hope that you're. I I don't even have words. But I'm glad you and yours are safe, and that was very generous of you. But yeah, I'm playing with the tuck maker machine. Oh man. Well, you're always welcome. Everyone's always welcome at the circus. I haven't kicked out any bad actors yet, but yeah, just hanging out sewing tucks and ticking boxes on this giant fancy shirt project. Because why have a simple top when you can be over the top? Oh, that's a new catchphrase. Oh, it's been nice. It's been fine. Not too stressful. Just little hiccups every once in a while, but mostly the ones that are normal life hiccups, not anything out of the ordinary. Fortunately. Yay, well I'm really touched that you thanks. That was my nippers were a little bit too close to the belt there. Fortunately I have other belts in reserve, but I don't need that kind of misadventure. That's too. That would have put this project on pause for a few minutes. So it took two of us to get the belt on the last. we almost had fighting words. Oh, I'm so glad this foot and I are playing nicely. Yep, nice and finished up spider webs. Just little this, little that. Next week we'll do our beaded button spiders and string sequins because I thought of taking off the presser foot and if the sequins were all just strung on a thread to use that to sew them down like that. That's what my brain was thinking. I figured I would string a little section and see if it actually works. I bet everything works. The question is, can I execute it? Is that's the real question. But you never know unless I try, so show up and sew some more. Why was I thinking of a cotton shingle? Let's see here. We'll just take a check it on the pin tucks on the tucked side. Not terrible. Well, I think the pressing will fix where it is a little. Just many more inches to go. But it'll be good. Yay, this is okay. When your presser feet are playing nice, everything goes well. When you're fighting, there's nothing like a foot fight in the costume shop. When it's bad, it's very, very bad. But then I was okay, so in my brain of overly designed, overambitious projects, kept taking a piece of the material, not this material, something, putting in a hem, a row of ruffles, and then going down subsequently from the top ruffled layer, shirring it, because it would already be, like the gathers would already be set a little bit, in an attempt to keep it even. Oh, that's better. Yes, I'm really being careful when I'm getting it started. Okay. Oh, clear. Alright. Line up and ready. Nope, we're not stitching backwards again. Always drag your machines in the appropriate direction. And sometimes that is actually backwards. Sometimes we just need to move everything and refigure where we're at. It's gonna look so nice after we press it and everything's like set in its spot. That was a little off, but in the grand scheme of things, everything is going to be a-okay because it will be, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. Actually, I will be right back. Do I have a BRB thing? Hold on, where's my media? We are back. Oh, that nice, but the loop lasts a little while. All right. Do you exist? Well, that was a fun. Did I get? Oh, I know. From Rumley. In their free asset section. Like, sweet. Because this Rumble Studio is definitely coming along, but it is helpful. I'm glad that they just fixed, when I noticed, not that I see where it changes the color of the text, but when I'd gone in there to set stuff up originally, you had to find like the CSS color key, and I was like, folks, you need to fix this for like folks want it, they need it a little bit more simple than that. Like, I can look it up and don't mind, but there's definitely lots of folks where if you had to set that yourself and know that just in your head would be like, people would not want to stick with the software. So I'm glad that they fixed that. And hopefully this Rumley will have some more assets, because that'll be nice. Just a couple of editable things. Because some folks are not smart enough to use. I'm not talented enough. Every time I try to use OBS, it's hot. I just get confused and overwhelmed. So that will be helpful. I smell pizza cooking. My household must be hungry already. Okay. There we go. Why am I getting nervous? We do this. We show up. It's not a big deal. The hardest part today was like making sure I had this compressor foot correctly. So this whole project just depends on this presser foot. Am I getting along? So far, so good. Yeah, that really helps if I'm super careful getting it started on the stripes. So just getting them size lined up nicely. It's funny that the top did not basically wait, but then it runs back up before the assets are back. Okay. Why do I keep wanting to sing dead songs? And I'm not. Oh, these are so much fun to put in. This is a hill I will lay on. The old-fashioned presser feet just knew how to do their job, and a modern sewing machine to do old-fashioned sewing. It just doesn't, it's just not as enjoyable for me. I like it this way. Far muchly. Oh, I was going to fix the light when I'd gotten up, and I didn't. Let's see if we can shine some more light on it. We're getting there. A little bit every time I set up a stream. Something. Ooh, it must be feeding time at the zoo. Hey, Freya Foofers. Okay. Oh, there it was. Yeah, the marks on this fabric are very faint. It doesn't. It's great. This material doesn't wrinkle super easy. There's certain things is super awesome. Where are you going, Gophers? Go on. I'm out of your way. All right, do I have fun with dinner tonight? We will be here next time, all willing. I know I smell it, but I gotta get a couple more pleats in. And I did see lobster bisque from the grocery store. I mean, yeah, the grocery store we like to go to, it gets interesting things like odd lots and end of lot stuff. And fortunately, their logistics is the same logistics as the Army Reserve Base, so they always have things magically. Not always what you're expecting, but tucked under there. There we go. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this. Yes, hello kitty. Right. I know, she did not want to. The fabric was in the way, and she's like, I'm scared to jump down this way. Silly girly. Yeah, I think my pleats are a little bit smaller than the reference photo, but whatever. That model's not going to be wearing my shirt. I am. I choose the depth of my pleat. But, okay. We'll query the audience. So, for sewing streaming bingo, we've got some empty squares. Do I have a pen? Oh, I'll screen share. I'll screen grab it. We have thread breaks, computer restarts, empty bobbin, finger prick, broken needle, cat sighting. Oh, and muted. That's what I have so far. So what else needs to be on the bingo card? I know. Joy, have a good night. From the crew. I was trying to think. There's got to be some more streamer things like, oh, camera shuts off. I don't use my camera battery, but battery died could be. How do I not have anything to write with? Don't they have chalk even? Assault from cats because they want snacks. Yes, we could do cat attack. Attacked by cat. That is a good one. What you doing, little man? Oh, my broth water's almost empty. Yep, assault cat. Assaulted by a cat. That also. Meow meow. So much fabric to manipulate. guess the battery guys could be one, but I'm plugged in. Oh, actually, we could just do a random thing because I forgot to plug in a battery somewhere. Like seeing Eric threads out of the corner of my eye. That was. Oh, did we run out of bobbin thread too while we were at it? Let me show you. Hey Skits, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good one. Let's see. 2, 11. Okay, we mostly got 11 pleats out of one bobbin roll. That's pretty good. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, at some point the bobbin's gonna run out. Yay! I love that the sun's staying out. It's almost warm. I shouldn't complain, it's been in the 60s. I'm just cold-hearted. Do I have anything fun on my list? Yeah, but I've been doing some more pre-planning. I wanted, because I got that blue scratchy tool, and that's some more of the organza, so I was like, can I do a petticoat? And I want to do one of these envelope, like step in with the button snaps at the front with that triangle section. And then of course to do some detail cutwork embroidery at the top, like they used to have on old-fashioned underwear. Ooh, Allie, it was warm today. Let's see here. I hope Olive stayed out of those tornadoes. I know, that's terrible. Gaffo spent the weekend. The neighboring towns where he is got affected, and he slaughtered some pigs and a couple of cows for food for affected folks. Ooh, warm there. I could go outside in a t-shirt, no problem, for a while. Pockets? Who needs pockets? I carry a handbag. There's no need for pockets. I don't need my midsection to be more bulky than it already is. Or my hips to be bigger. I know some people are all about pockets, and I don't completely need a pocket. Oh yay, Kilroy warmed there too, had the windows open. Yeah, it wasn't, I probably could have opened the windows and just worn a sweater. I'm so cold-hearted. Yeah. I don't need them. Oh, for the skirt, yeah, especially like not in a tulle organza petticoat thing. That'd just be funny. Oh, love knitting. Thankfully, no tornadoes in your area. I feel for the affected. I've not, yeah, that was crazy. And what did that 4 solar farms in Texas were affected, so then a whole bunch of the ranchers and farmers in that area, their crops have been affected because all of the components of the batteries are not super awesome. It's, yeah, no good. A bag is an old-fashioned pocket that became an unattached. Ah, yes, it's true, because they did have the tie around the waist pockets. Yep, I'd rather just have my old handbag, all my old bags, where I can tie them on if I want them through my pocket holes, and then take them off if I don't need it. That's how I like my pockets detachable. Detachable pockets. Detachable pockets. Oh, King Missile. That original song was pretty funny. Yeah, I've put pockets in. Oh, I've got in I've put pockets in. I don't use them. I always end up. I have a bag or my computer pack or a handbag. I'm in the minority. I think, Killer, at least with a handbag, you can put it down. With pockets, you got to carry all that crap around all the time. Exactly. 100%. Sometimes I just want to not have to have my just stuff stuffed everywhere. I completely agree. And the handbags, I have so many cute ones. Why be stuck with one thing that nobody can enjoy versus handbags that I can switch out and everybody can enjoy? But there's no one right or wrong way. I'll take everybody just about at the circus. I've been listening to this channel on Rumble Alternative Mixtapes when I'm not. Oh, there's some. Oh, yeah. Let me go back. Put on some dance music in my ear holes. I'm gonna go. Exactly, and I can't keep my regular pockets as organized. Nope, not at all. Definitely cannot keep myself that organized. But I should set up nicer. Okay. Where was I? Can we get 11 more pleats tucked? Maybe. Oh, that's okay. Rumble Studios, you're so great and so persnickety sometimes. But those like cute rattan animal blocks look super cute. And I have a whole bunch of bags. I have plenty of everything. I'm very fortunate. A lot of hard things and a little bit of blessing. I think that was very blessed. Yeah, because I can't put my reading glasses and my. I need space. I need to keep my handbag. And my backpack. Like, not functional without them. Okay. The screen's being a little funny and I was trying to fix it, but it was like, no. Don't tell me what you're giving tonight. Okay, fine. It's just fine. I'm actually looking forward to pressing this to see how cute the pleats lay nice. Did I just say those words? Allie, when I see you sewing these long seams, I keep thinking I have to build an extension table from a set of irons when I get them. That, yes. A huge kitchen table size space over there would be super awesome because, yeah, I'm got fabric dusting the floor in my mouth. Yuck. Ugh. Yeah, this is a lot of fabric. That'll be super cute. I look forward to seeing pictures of that project when that's done. Oh, what? Well, look at the hot trash that's that section, and hopefully that's a piece that's going to have to be hidden far away. It would make this a little bit easier. But I can only work with what I got and what I have the space for. And just make it work, in the words of Jim Gunn. Yeah, because I did this with the entire salvage to salvage, or the, what did we say, like 2¼ to 2½ yards of fabric. Yeah, however long it is. Yeah, and for quilting, I haven't gotten those blankets finished yet, fixed yet. I really need to go. Well, let's see here, Allie, if you really don't like that last part of the tuck, should unpick it and redo it if it's really bad. I have a rat's nest in there. It's really bad. I mean, fortunately, it's a spot that I think I could work around, but yeah, this section will need to be unpicked and redone. I'll just save that till later. Because watching Phoenix unpick is not going to be super awesome, but I decided to get like I have a mouse nest. I just tried to gloss over it the first time around. I was like, it's like, we'll just forget how terrible that looks. If I don't say anything, nobody will ever notice, but you know, I will definitely go back and unpick that and fix it because we can do better than that. That was a disaster. I know, it's almost like for these big projects, I need an extension at the front and the side. Hold on a second. Yeah, yikes is right, Al. Yeah, that will get unpicked later and then redone. All in all, things. Let's see here, Allie. It actually might come apart, like, and it will be obvious, even going by on a bike, right? Yep. It actually might come apart, like, then it will be obvious, even yeah. That part, if it's not, if I don't trim it off or redo it, there's like, it's like the fly in the soup. There's no hiding it. It's just too long. Not like a little. Yeah. That was a far bad mistake. That's nest. 5 inches too, but yeah, but I have to get this sheet it's possible that I could just cut around it, but I'll have to get the pattern pieces put figure sorted out. Cut around it, I will definitely redo it. I might first see if I can just not use that section. That would be a tough one. Okay, I know there's so much fabric. Get that one part out and hand stitch. Oh, that actually, yes. That, yeah. That would be an option too. But yeah, first, can I place the pattern pieces so I don't need to, so I can just forget that section ever happened. Option B, unpick and restitch that section somehow. That's the plan I'm going with. And we'll see whichever happens. But we've got 2 options, so we will see which one I have to pick. I mean, it might be, depending on where it is, it might be, well, it's going to be, I just don't know. This has not been too unbearable. Pinch pressing back to the beginning. The hardest part is just getting things started, as is most quests. And the wind's picking up. It's so funny. Sometimes this time of year, it's already in the high 90s and the rain stopped months ago. And this year, it's just nice and mild, and it continues to rain. I love the way this looks. I guess it's so funny. Some things I hate monotonous things, but sewing in these pleats, or when I do the ruching and hemming, that's so monotonous, but my brain just finds it so, I just love doing it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how some things drive me crazy and other things, like, yes, can I just do this for a few hours every day? Yeah, because if I had a table in front, that it would help to manage the weight of all of this. Get my plates lined up nicer. My streets straighter. I know, if I don't have enough stuff, I'm super looking forward to those embroidered undergarments. I need to make sure I have enough stuff for their order. So right in my other job, I don't under all the time. That's not what I meant. Don't drive off track. You've been doing so not terrible. I'm gonna need to. Next week might be one and done project. Just to mix things up a little bit. I definitely know. Williams is so good about, like, I can just sew this super fast, and then there's Phoenix. 3 weeks later, I'm finally putting in the buttonholes. But everybody's their own kind of maker. Which is good. Oh, Love Knitting, I need to drop. I hope everyone has a good week. Thanks, Love Knitting. Have a great rest of your week. Enjoy. We will be back next weekend. Some of these people cheat and get help, you think. I think it's possible. I don't have anybody to help me. But that's I think too, like, the misconceptions with the pre-recorded videos of how long things take. Like, I like the transparency of, and I'm doing this, and it took me a whole stream and maybe some stuff on the side. But I did some overtime, or like because I'm probably not going to stream attaching all that crochet for the Irish crochet section for the neckline. That's going to be my coffee and story project for the next little while. Plus I've got my bigger crochet flower cloak to work on. Oh, now the light's getting... The light is so good in the viewfinder. Not so much here, but we'll get to the end of this bobbin and then we'll reevaluate. I'll get here in a second. I see your chat, Allie. Just got to know to get this right. I'm trying to do things right and I can't read. Stitch this thing right at this section. I'll be right there. Where'd the bobbin go? Okay. Let's see here. Allie, I don't think I will ever have the urge to crochet anything. That's alright. It's not for everybody. It's actually the first. I remember being like 3-4 years old at my grandma's house, and she had in the hutch there was a drawer with her crochet hooks, and I would ask her to show me, because she always had a knitting project or crochet. My grandma did everything. I like being able to include all of the things that I've learned over my lifetime. I have definitely had more years of experience crocheting and knitting than I have. So I don't know. No, I learned to hand sew when I was 5, so was I good? No, but nobody's good at sewing when they're 5. Yeah, were you here when I showed the neckline? No. Where did I say it? Let me grab it over again and I'll show you the top. Oh, do not drop the glass mug on the floor. Yeah, here's the yoke for that, but for the blouse we're working on. There's the front and the back. Oh, I just gotta attach all these little motifs together. I think that's one of the things where I like this blouse so much is that it incorporates like all of it. So many things that I knew how to do. I could just throw it all into one place. Like, I did all of those things. And at some point, I'm gonna need to re-cushion this. Make this cushion softer. There, I've got a head. All right, I have to finger press our way back to the beginning. Thank you, Allie. I hope so too. I like did different parts of it at different times. Oh, I didn't even bring the pieces over to see how it looked with this fabric. I was just like, it'll just work itself out. It's such a huge project. I'm like, even certain pieces of it, I'm just going to throw caution to the wind and just be like, of course those colors are going to look great together. Yeah, maybe I will just keep it open and not have, because there's going to be a chemise, a corset cover, then the blouse, then a waistcoat. I can have a little breathing room there. Oh, Ellie, I have wood seats and one drum seat that I use for sewing. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, gosh. A drum seat with the cushion is definitely more comfortable than the sewing bench is. But it's the one I've got, and I would stick it under the 101, but now it's filled with my thread totes. Well, there's nothing wrong with using what you have, but I don't have room for more furniture. I can't, that's a brilliant idea, and I don't have a space. Have to stick with the original to the other sewing machine. It's too funny. Yeah. Allie, it is light and dark clash sort of, but the colors bring it together. The plaid colors match, I think. I think so too. Let's grab it over. Oh. This is not my best YouTube streaming. But yeah, I think everything, the tones are, everything's like similarly disjointed enough. Goes along with one of my descriptors for the brand is it's just going to be horrorable. We got some light, we got some dark, we got some tension, we have some breathing room. The drum seat is small and the legs fold, so it's portable too. That I could do a portable one. Yes, I just need to make sure I can like screw it up tall enough because everybody's so tall compared to me. Except for my sibling who is not. Oh. Okay. Pick you up later. Did I pinch? Yes, I must have. Yeah, I think it's going to be super fun. Yep. The pink, yellow, and blue match the dark blue, right? Yep. You got the tans, the greens, it's, yep. Between the variegated yarns, the solids, it's gonna be, this better look really nice on me for the amount of time and thoughtfulness. And it's nice to have some like super complicated, I don't think nothing's like complicated. It's just a whole bunch of like individual monotonous steps. Because no one part of it was hard. It was just time consuming. But that's fine. I don't know, the weight distribution is still kind of funny, but we'll get there. Nope, drive the other direction, kids. Tucks differently is definitely fun than sewing ruching and ruffles. Just a few more. That's a good thing that I planned. I had this giant fabric and I was like, well, if I eat most of it, we should have enough. Because why do pleat math when you can just be like, 2 yards, we'll see how much we have at the end and we'll work with it. So the back may end up being plain and a different fabric. We'll see what happens. No, I should have enough. Oh, my eyes got drawn to that ugly row. At least that's the ugliest section. It's not all terrible. That was... Yup. Okay, let's get a couple more rows done. Before I have to eat some food. Oh, and pretend that tomorrow's not Monday. It'll be fine. It'll all be A-okay. Let's pretend I'm wearing a turban for a second here. I don't like when the thread tries to jump overboard. Oh, this is so much fabric to rustle. Now I understand why people hand cut with the amount of time that Grandma spent doing that. I don't know. Oh, what? Well, now that's... Oh. Let's see here. Did the bobbin just break, or did we have less wound on this one? No, we broke. That was no fun. Alright, bobbin thread. Back to your job! Alright, where did we run out? Up here all this ways. Okay. I'll just backstitch over it. But I didn't cut the end, so maybe we'll just have to tie them all in place later. Okay, more and more and more. I know, I'm kind of like going by feel just as much as like a wing and a prayer of finding where the marker marked, but it's about a knuckle's worth. Like, kind of there. But we're generally, everything's turning out generally consistently enough, so. Ist gut. Ist war gut. As long as we start off evenly, things go way smoother from there. Alright, where? What's going on? I know I've not been super talkative the past little while. Just been baking on the sweet sounds of the sewing machines to carry a show. Depth of fabric wrestling. One of my favorite is not sports. Okay, folks, I think I'm just going to get to the end of the row for today. I need to eat some food, and there's a lot more food into it. All right, we're at the end of the seam. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. Don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today, and don't laugh at others unless we've laughed at yourself. All right, be amazing, and I will be back Saturday, 11 a.m. PST or whatever that is in your jurisdiction. Be amazing, and I will catch you on the next time. And by then, I will have all these pleats done, and we'll have a catch up from there. Saturday morning, beaded spiders, and we'll see what else happens. All right, thanks for being awesome. Yeah, tuck those pleats. It's time for dinner. Seriously, I need exactly, Ellie. We'll get back to this, but I need to tuck in first. All right, friends. I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out.